and I'm Reeboks down to the socks. Fucking them up. We back.
Like we never left.
Oh my goodness, my nail just broke. Okay, let me turn you up more. Talking to it? Okay. 2 dreadheads in a pod. So it's gonna be 11 again. We're repeating 11 because, man.
We just the one twice over.
Yeah, but episode 11, 2 dreadheads in a pod. We're back. So we have to talk about the things that we didn't get to talk about the first time. Well, we talked about the first time, but nobody's gonna hear because, I mean, some of them. I mean, so we talked about Cole's album.
Take a block on it. Do we got a chance for a new?
Okay, yeah. So upon more listens, it's growing. It's growing on me. That is great. I mean, the songs that I liked initially, I still like, obviously, but I like them more. And even some of the filler songs, I was not big on volume 1, but I think when I went back and listened to it, I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, it's still not my favorite Cole project, but
I still really like it. I think it's a good album. I'm not gonna call it like classic, or I might even want to lean into great, but I'm not there yet. Just to officially just stand on that consistently. But I'm glad you spun it back and you got a different review on it. What was it? Maybe initially was it um was it like a lot of the acoustic guitar tracks or the
I did feel like it was very slow. Like I really, on a first listen, I didn't really like the pace of it. I'm like, I can't really catch where this is going. It is a lot slower than some of his other projects. It might be, I want to say, like, tempo and like pacing wise, it kind of feels in the same vein as For Your Eyes Only, but I feel like For Your Eyes Only was more like melodic. Whereas this was very rap heavy.
rap heavy for sure. But I like it though. I liked it. I like that he leaned. I like that he leaned into features too. He used features for this album a little bit. Maybe Future Tim's.
I mean, I was like, obviously that was like one of the standout songs on the first listen, but like just going back and hearing it more, I'm just like, when Tim's and Future get together, that's damn near a cheat code.
No, they bodied that.
Like, they finna get in there and do the damn thing. Like,
I like to fall off. I just know I like to fall off. And on a playlist that I got right now, there probably has to be like 4 or 5 songs on there. Just to try to like display what says dropped this year for good music and things like that. I just been creating a playlist and being consistent with it. It's about 4 or 5 Cole songs on there, so I think that's good.
yeah. Yeah, so my opinion of it is growing. It's growing on me, and I think yeah, I'll probably just end up liking it more over time. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about it.
Initial first listen, I thought it was terrible. Then the guitar tracks was getting me. That again, it was all out of order. I had that bad experience of just it being on shuffle
Mm-hmm.
and me not knowing it was on shuffle and trying to listen again and it was still on shuffle. So that was a bad experience, and that's what my first view of the album was.
Yeah.
And then I started cleaning the kitchen, and man, next thing I know, I done played the album 2, 3 times, and then just from there, it was just like, yo, this is what I'm listening to.
Okay.
I'm still playing.
I mean, like I said, I think my big thing when I listened to it the first time was just like, I just had felt like he's ran out of things to talk about. I could understand how this would be somebody's last album because it sounds like he doesn't have anything to really talk about. And that's not to say that it's bad per se, but I just felt like, okay, I could see how this was going to be his last album because the content seems stagnant.
Yeah, and as we said on the last recording, he even featured some of those sentiments in the lyrics.
Right.
And then even on the Mike Will song that I sent to you, those same sentiments were on there.
Yeah. Um, it's so hard to like I'm trying not to repeat what I said last time, but I do have to say what I said last time. Yeah, well, I had said on here a while ago, like when we were having a conversation about Cole, and I was saying that he would end up like Andre 3000. And obviously these days, when you ask Andre 3000 about a rap album, he'd be like, I don't have nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? And it's like, I didn't understand that when he was saying it, but I can understand it now after listening to the fall off. Like, I think that like going forward, Cole is going to be a great feature artist. Does that sound like a diss? Like, I felt like that was like, but like for real, like he's just going to be like a great feature to have on your project.
Yeah, he was in on a podcast saying almost again saying similar sentiments. That the fall off, if that was his last album, he'd be fine. And if somebody pulls him out to rap and do something like that, he'd be cool with it. But right now he doesn't see an album, but he kind of does in the future with like he was just saying how what happened 2 years ago with the beef and Kendrick, whatever, got him rejuvenated. He
Mm,
was like, so I've been feeling rejuvenated lately.
yeah.
And that's probably why he came with Birthday Blizzard and a couple other features. So, but yeah, I see him doing like how he just on Mike Will joint,
Hmm.
random as hell, just a Mike Will feature. I can see him. Yeah, I'm a feature here. I'm a feature there. You want a feature? Yeah,
I mean, and
he's
I
good
feel,
on a feature.
yeah, and I feel like that's kind of what not all rappers, but a lot of rappers do as they move into the like later stages of their career. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's basically what Jay-Z does now. Like he just really does features. You know what I mean? But it's anticipated. The song always does well. Like, so yeah, so it doesn't feel like it don't be feeling like, oh, we haven't heard from like Jay-Z in a while or like musically. Like, I mean, I guess maybe sometimes it does, but like in reality, no. It's like, nah, it'll be a song here, a feature there. You know what I mean? A verse, like,
Artists. Or
mm-hmm.
even a feature version, it's like, oh, this he just popping out with this crazy
But that's
feature.
like, I think that that's nice.
Fuck,
Like, I like that. Like,
as a legacy type like that, hell yeah, that's great.
I love to hear from them in that way. Like, I think that that's a great career pivot, not even a pivot, but just like next stage of my career. Like, I just be doing features. I'm just enhancing the song. Like,
It's kind of like bridge building is what the new generation while connecting them with the older generation.
mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, I'm still here. I still do this. I'm still the same in the in crowd and the hip and the know or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just not consistently giving you albums. But you guys know me. I'm here.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fly.
I like that. I like it. Um,
Yeah, another quick example. This a whole different uh Billy Ray Cyrus crossed over a whole different genre. I don't need remember even hearing about Billy Ray still doing music, dropping albums. But let me get a verse off on Old Town Road or
yeah.
brought out an old country legend.
Yeah.
Fire.
Dolly Parton be doing that shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say her too.
They'll pull Dolly out of retirement real quick. Get on this. Um, yeah, so I like that. And I like that for our legacy artists to be um being in that lane. That's a great lane for them. You know what I mean? It's like never forgotten and keeps them relevant. And like you said, exposes the younger audience to them. Um and exposes older audiences to newer artists. It is a great way to bridge that. Um so I mean, do we want to I don't kind of don't want to talk about Ari again, but she is going on tour.
Is she?
She's still pushing the album, which is
That's great.
it is great that she's still pushing the album. She absolutely should still be pushing it. Um
Damn, can we just pivot right there? Not pivot, but I've been seeing that artists are continuing to just push their projects and their music, even though it's
More.
getting out. Like
Yeah.
Lil Baby is still pushing Mistress. That joint album, whatever, it came out back in November, and it started to pick up steam February. Just dropped a video for it March. Still going around pushing it and promoting it right now, which is what you should be doing. You're not above you're not above nothing in the era and time that we're in. So if she's still pushing that, is great. Also, I see Wale still pushing everything is alive.
Yeah. Yeah. I just watched the interview with him. Yeah.
Exactly. He's not a like every day I see Wale get up and do his own promotion on Twitter
Mhm.
with his music, posting the old videos that he
Yeah.
already dropped, continuing to push everything a lot, continuing to drop videos. This is what we need.
Yeah, and it's so funny. I think well, I was gonna say, like, Wale is actually more than even just for, promoting the album. Wale's on his, like, he started his Grammy campaign. Like, he's in interviews like, "I have the album of the year."
I gotta go peep that. I haven't seen him sit down and talk about it. He just was on Twitter like saying that the people aren't the media, whatever, wasn't talking about it or, you know, he just wasn't getting that media push or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's been sitting down doing interviews. I gotta go check.
Yeah, I saw him on, R&B Money.
Oh yeah, I did peep that. I
Yeah.
did see a clip of that. Yeah, and that section that I did see was fire. Wale's been in his bag.
Yeah, he was in there. He was on there talking his shit, and I appreciated it.
Wale now, honestly, I thought J. Cole was in another prime right now. I know we just had that cool conversation, but from birthday bash to the fall off and the rap features and whatever the case, like bro was just a rap. He's just in another prime. So when I heard him say he's rejuvenated, kind of I can understand. Like, well, you're really rapping your ass off right now, and Wale is too. Shout out to Wale, real talk. Wale, hey, as a Wale really came through and gave us a classic that's just holding right now, and I don't know, it's just such a good album that
it really is.
I want to see it talked about every day. If I don't see it talked about every day, I won't be satisfied. It's really
Yeah,
good.
it's definitely at the top of my title. Like, it's number one for me. So much of that comes from Nina. Nina, mommy, I want her back to life. Like, she makes me start the album at Belly.
Hey, Journey back to life, fly away, watching us, like city on fire, man. Mirror on being, it's still like the whole thing top to bottom. Shout out Wale.
Yeah, and like we were talking about, I do think, or they said it on R&B Money, but I do think that Watching Us will have a second life during the summertime. Like, I can definitely see that. That sounds like a rooftop song. Like, that shit was made to be played at a rooftop day party. Like, if I've ever heard a song meant to be played like that.
The edge of St. Paul, stadium or whatever.
Alliance.
Alliance, whatever it is. I never.
Allianz is hilarious.
Yeah, you drive from there to Brooklyn Center, Brooklyn Park, you gonna hear watching us on the radio
Really.
twice. And you, I mean, for sure, maybe even the third time.
I've been feeling like I'm gonna start getting back into radio.
It's a centralized. Oh, that's a topic we talk about, like a centralized hub for music.
Well, so actually a lot of the conversation that I wanted to have today was not even necessarily around the art per se. But it's about music culture because I feel like that's an that music culture is a part of music.
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't understand that and they don't understand music culture. What gets on my nerves is like listening to certain podcasts of people who are like quote unquote in the industry and they're like, oh, like, why does everyone think that they can have a podcast and you don't work in the industry and you don't know? Like, I know music culture, period. Like, can't nobody, I don't give a fuck what you've done, who you wrote for, what celebrities you know. I know music culture, period. And can't nobody tell me that I don't. Like, I've been following this shit damn near all my life. Like, I'm well versed in this shit. Like, I think a lot of that comes from, you know, we were exposed to Motown at an early age. So
We love you.
we love music and we have the context for this shit. The context of how this shit has gone and developed is not lost on us. We have it. Like I know Smokey Robinson. I don't know the nigga personally, but I done heard enough of the songs to like I know the context of this shit and how it's come along. And so I say that to say, in terms of music culture, I feel like although some of the art that we've gotten these last couple years, I would say last year and even this year, has been really good. I feel like music culture is very stagnant right now. And certain people will talk about it. Oh, everybody's scrambling. The music industry doesn't know what to do right now. It's in shambles. Um, and that's true, but that's because I feel like the music culture is very stagnant right now.
Nobody there's not many trying to make good music. Like people have all these excuses and what they say about music or the charts and things right now. Uh just artists and marketing and all these things. Just be like, have you tried making good music?
Well, so okay, so
That'd be at the back. That'd be on the back end, the back burner. That'd be last.
yes, because everything else takes precedent these days. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying about music culture is stagnant, right? Because everything these days is about what are your streaming numbers and what is their social impact and do you have a viral song? And I'm just like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like,
Because it ain't the music.
it'd be everything else. It'd be all of the other things. You need to try to have a viral moment and you need to be putting out as much music as possible and all of this shit that I just be like, I mean, nigga, you can give me 100 songs a week. If all of them are trash, I'm not listening to any of them. So, like, flooding the zone in that way, I don't know. It's just not, it's not it. Um, but what I've been thinking about, particularly, it was, we kind of had this conversation not on here. But we were talking about the lack of a pipeline for newer artists. And I really feel like that's what is making the culture stagnant. Think about it, like when we were having that conversation, and Chris was like, "Oh, who are the artists that are popping right now?" And we were like, "The same niggas that was popping 10 years ago." You know what I mean? Like because it has become very stagnant. Obviously there are newer artists that, have come along in the last 10 years, but in terms of music culture progressing, it has not progressed very much. And personally, I think the majority of that has to do with streaming.
For sure.
I think the streaming era has fucked almost everything up in terms of music.
Okay, and so yeah, so it's fucked up music culture. So what are we and it's kind of fucked up music culture because the numbers aren't accurate, I think. But man, I hate that I don't even know where I want to go with it because now where do we
So let me cook because
okay.
I think I have some not any answers, but I think I'm asking the right questions that could get us on the path to some answers. So I've seen a video yesterday, and it was Curtis King. You know Curtis King.
Yep,
He was reacting to an interview with DJ Clue, and I want to say the interviewer's name was Gully.
yep, I seen that clip.
And so they were having a conversation about underground. And basically the interviewer was pressing him like, "Why don't you play underground music on the radio?" And Clue was like, "What underground? There is no underground." And so they kind of got into a little back and forth about that. And then, Curtis King was reacting to it and, people in the comments was, having their take. And so, and they were kind of upset about him saying that. Like, there's no underground, like underground is alive and well. And personally, I agree with Clue. There is no underground.
Yeah,
What is the underground? Like, and Clue said it perfectly. He was like, "What's the underground? Like when you put out music these days, you're putting it up on a streaming platform, and you're right there with the big hitters."
yeah. I swear when we were talking, didn't I say something about everybody was mixed in with everybody?
Yes.
You just get on there and you see the biggest of the biggest names, but you also see Joe Smo who the fuck right under it. It's like, okay, Megan Thee Stallion dropped a song. I click that song, play it, and then after that song goes off, it's some of the most random nigga or artists right there playing, and I just got to look back at my phone and the laptop and be like, yo, what the fuck is this? And it's XQYZ Dada, and I'm like, nigga, next.
Like, yeah. And so
Didn't used to be like
it didn't. And I think that that is a huge part of the problem because there used to be a difference between the come up and being on. And now everybody's uploading. We're all going to the same pond. And I feel like that's bad for new artists or developing artists or aspiring artists because how can you win that way? Think about it. It's like going to the fucking casino. Do I have a better chance of going to the casino and winning money, or do I have a better chance of winning money in a dice game on the street?
the dice game on the street, and then when I crack there and getting on doing that shit, then I go up to Little Six Casino, and then I go up to Mystic Lake.
And then I go to Vegas. And you know what I mean? Like,
Nah,
I'm going straight to Vegas. Like,
nigga, I skipped
you
over.
getting popped. Like, they taking your money instantly.
That's a good point. I never thought of that. So that goes along with how I feel like there's no centralized hub for music. So those go hand in hand. Because yeah, the centralized hub would be the streaming service, but then there was no.
It's a rigged game.
Yeah.
Like, even myself as a listener and as a person who makes music, you know, when I put out my EP back in 2022, niggas told me I was unserious because I only put it out on SoundCloud. Oh, nobody's gonna take you seriously as an artist. I'm like, okay, well, 1 million people a day put out music on Spotify. So you're telling me to be taken more seriously, I need to go be one of the 1 million that nobody's gonna listen to? I feel like that's a little less serious.
Oh yeah, Friday new music come out and drop. I'm checking, it's like single wise. I'm tapping into those four names.
I'm looking for the names that I know, and if I don't know your name,
Trust me, it's a long fucking list. It is a long list, and it's about four names, four artists that Friday that I know drop, and that's it. No, I don't got time for these random just.
like, there has to be levels to everything. And right now there's no levels in music, right? Like, do you have a better chance of making an NBA team by just going to the tryout? Or maybe should you start at the G League? For real.
Oh, the GB guy has the upper hand to the max.
Like,
You finna go hit that NBA tryout, and you not bad. You should go to the G League. So why not just start at the G League where that's my area, my pond?
and then I have the chance to go to the next league. That's why there's minor leagues and then there's major leagues. Like, there has to be levels. And right now we don't have levels. Like, I really feel like
Every artist is coming out of high.
and you're on the court with Kobe, LeBron, and Michael Jordan in his prime. Like, you're not getting anywhere. It's not gonna happen.
Nobody sees you. Nobody's paying. You are.
And there's millions of others trying to do this same thing at the same level.
Man, let's see the way you put it in the basketball. Yeah, at the beginning of the game, and everybody's warming up. There's coaches, security, ball boys, towel boys all on the court. And yeah, you're just one of those niggas that nobody sees.
It just doesn't make any sense. And then even if you want to keep it in terms of music, if we want to go to the basis of music and how impact works, putting asses in seats, if Beyonce's coming to town and doing your stadium, should you be playing a show down the street that same night? Who the fuck is coming to your show? Why would I come? Beyonce is down the street. I'm not coming.
The individual that had no probably knew Beyonce was in town, couldn't afford her, but just an individual that just popped out at the bar that night and just look up and see you performing.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to do it. Why are you going to play a game that's it's rigged for you to not win? So my point is like there has to be some place where new artists, aspiring artists, artists on the come up can go and thrive to be able to get to the next level. It doesn't make sense for everybody to be flooding the zone with music. Because even like again, as an artist and a listener myself, I don't go listen to new like discovering a new artist on a streaming platform just does not happen for me. Like it's very like rare. Like damn near for me to discover a new artist on a streaming platform, it's probably because you have a feature with a bigger name artist.
That's it.
But to think that I'm just gonna go listen to your song, uh, no, not really. Like, it's just unlikely. It's just not gonna happen. So yeah, I mean, and so the lack of underground, I think, is what's fucking up music culture because that's also where culture gets pushed forward. That's also where we discover what's next, right? Like and the last, sort of place that was happening was SoundCloud. But, I think SoundCloud, I mean, they essentially got bullied by the major label system and, they had to get down or lay down. And, you know, they chose to get down, but at the cost of what they had, a gold mine, in terms of underground. Yeah. So, I I I feel like that void is what is missing.
That's for sure. That's a huge factor. That's a great point.
And so I think and especially like just us as a culture, you know what I mean? Like our whole existence, but particularly our art has always been the counterculture. You know what I mean? Our culture derives from being outside the system, and it eventually becomes the mainstream or popular culture and all of these things. But like where has its roots is always outside of the system. And we don't have that right now. Like everybody's just going straight to commercial. We going straight to streaming. And it's just like, what the fuck is that even like? Streaming don't even pay.
No, it doesn't. Which is what I was gonna dive into, like about the numbers being off and wrong. And you gotta use Kanye as an example. How the fuck he doing a show, 70, 80,000 people, and in the same week he's dropping an album, and the album do 150K first week sales. Like, he got 80K in a stadium right now, and I'm sure not all 80K played that album. Or, you know what I mean? The just if I do all the numbers for the shows, it's not adding up. It doesn't make any sense. So,
Because the books is cooked. And so I just don't understand like we're continuously playing this rigged game that everybody knows is rigged, but everybody's supposed to continuously play it. Like,
and then act like they're feeding and doing something. I think it's like 1,500 streams equal one album or something like that. Even that's the low number, or the numbers are higher than that.
I think they said something to like you would have to get 1 million streams to make, I want to say they said $4,000, which that's obviously a stream to dollars, whatever. But it's just like, what are we doing? Like, this is ridiculous. And again, in the world that we live in, like, I don't streaming and all of that, it don't mean shit. The only thing that has a real metric is how many asses can you put in seats? How many people can you get to show up for you? I mean, I have seen artists who have millions of followers on Instagram, and I'm like, I've never heard of this person. I've never heard a fucking song. And I think if they came to town, I don't think that they would be able to sell a venue. Like,
What we did 11K or something like that. Like, again, I feel like I can do that, y'all. These are basic pedestrian regular individual numbers.
I mean, and just even if you go look at the fucking charts, I be looking like, "I've never heard this song, I've never heard this song, I've never heard this song." What do you mean this is number 5? That sounds crazy to me. Like, because I come from a time which you knew every song in the top 10. You heard it. What are these songs? Who is this artist? Why are you telling me that they're the biggest thing since sliced bread? Nobody knows this person.
You never heard of the artist. I mean, I follow the chart data pages or I see the chart data tweets and things like that. It's like, yo, who the who the fuck is this? But there do be people, peeping the same thing, like just saying, like just making tweets under the number tweets and be like, yo, these numbers are off. How does this even make sense? It's a consistent weekly thing. The books are good. So yeah.
And it's a racket, right? And all the companies are in on it. Spotify's in on it with Apple Music, who's in on it with UMG, who's in on it with Warner and Sony. You know what I mean? It's like, what are we doing? Like, in terms of newer artists and artists that are aspiring and want to develop and want to grow, like, it just don't make sense to be trying to play that game. That's not a game that's
Beneficial
it's rigged. It's rigged for you to lose.
for a small crowd. It's beneficial for the label, Taylor Swift, the Drake. But remember when I said I felt like, okay,
And
the label are just using the image of Drake to say that all this money is being made and moved just to like, or streams are being to fake fake the books, cook the books, the money. It's
and
fake. But with the idea of Drake, you can so
it's
massive.
believable.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Taylor Swift. So massive. Let me yeah.
And then even when we think about in terms of like what they're doing with AI music, now you're putting your shit on these platforms. They're finna snatch your sound. Let's say you have a unique sound. They're taking it and they're giving it to AI to put an AI artist on it and push it out. And they're actually gonna put promo behind it.
Ask that.
They stole your shit.
Who? Who the fuck? Like that's how they gonna look at you.
Yeah.
Telling the God artist.
So I'm like at a point where it's like I'm ready to move away from streaming because
For sure.
this it's just not sustainable. This ain't gonna work.
No, and so, oh man, who we point that finger at? Who takes the blame? Know what I mean, who ushered this shit in? Who said it was a great idea? And like, gotta give blame to to Drake once again.
Why are you blaming Drake?
He ushered this shit in
He didn't usher in streaming.
for the most part. He did.
How?
Was it what album was it that was like strictly streaming and on Apple Music? Wasn't that it? Wasn't that a thing? I feel like Drake ushered in streaming.
Oh, was that if you're reading this?
It was something that was a strictly Apple release. Like it was the first time he didn't sign with Tidal and sign with Apple when it was a strictly Apple
Well, so that
like
yeah, because
now
when they oh, because I remember that back when they were having sort of the streaming wars and they were fighting for who could get the release.
this was the Drake out straight streaming and straight Apple Music release, and that was it. And that's the boom. Phase.
My brain isn't working right now. I'm, which sucks because I feel like I'm having a hard time remembering the world before streaming
All streaming though. I feel like
because I wasn't buying albums. Well, okay, so here's the thing. But okay, so I remember buying. Well, I mean, even just digital.
nothing was the same. I got a physical of that.
I probably did too. I remember, that's a little bit harder to remember for me. That's 2013. 2013, I do remember buying Beyonce's self-titled album. Yeah, digital, physical. I mean,
There was something that dropped that was straight streaming service as an initial launch.
it was just all streaming. Yeah, my brain is not working. I'm trying to remember. I mean, because I do also remember still pirating music at that time,
I
which was my main source of It had to be SoundCloud. I feel like that's how I was listening to all my music.
I was an Android user still for a while. I was downloading the music still past 2013, 2014.
It had to be still.
I think I got my first iPhone officially like 2014, 2015. No bullshit.
No, it had to be before that.
I
It was probably like 13, 14.
Okay, 14. I was still getting shit on my Galaxy. I had a Galaxy that I had hella good shit on it, and that motherfucker broke. So
I wanna say it was SoundCloud. Were we streaming music on SoundCloud? What I'm really trying to pull out of my brain is like, no, it had to still just be downloading music. Like,
yeah,
I think like I nah, it was SoundCloud.
I was downloading music and on SoundCloud.
Though, yeah, those were
The physicals are still being like I said, something dropped that was a straight Apple Music release, and then it was just streaming from up there on. Cause remember we had the Beats app that turned into Apple Music.
yes.
That that was still yeah, I was still rocking on the Beats app. Like I don't think I had the Beats app on my iPhone.
Yeah, you did. It's hard to remember. This shit was like 10 years ago now, for real.
11 years flat of strictly streaming. I want to say it was views. If it wasn't views, it was if you're reading this. Wait, what came out first? What is on to be alive with views?
What a time.
Well, that might have been streaming stuff. Well,
Mm,
actually, see, I don't know. So yeah, I want to say he ushered in streaming with one of his albums.
I mean, I definitely do remember it was the competition between the different platforms to see. Oh, okay. Now shit is coming back to me. Pandora. Niggas would listen to music on Pandora. That was streaming, but it was like radio streaming. You had to listen to ads. SoundCloud was a way that I could just listen to new music. I don't gotta deal there's no ads. It's just the internet. Um, I just think that we have to move away from this streaming era. Like it
Dude,
it was good. It wasn't, but this era has to be over. It's not sustainable. It's not a sustainable model. Um, and we need an underground. There has to be an underground. There can't be we're all just playing in the same big ass ocean and thinking that we're going to get because there's no filtering. There's no way for us to actually get the gems.
no, a playlist used it was initially just like hot artists and their good songs. And then yeah, you started to see random niggas that uploaded their songs to streaming service get placed on them bitches and it was like, why are you just mixing these guys into the crowd?
I mean, even beyond that, like it was just like also the fact that like then everybody thought they were a DJ. Like that's part of the problem now. Everybody thinks they're a DJ or thinks they could be a DJ. You cannot. You just can't. Like, I mean, no shade, no tea. I see people DJing that don't have no fucking business being DJs. It's actually insane. Like, nigga, what do you know about music? I'm so sorry, but for real, like I just think that like people started to see it as just like
Oh, there's no respect for the people who love shit to shut the fuck up and be quiet and all. Like, well, you're killing what you came for because you don't see it's only this thing because the people that love this thing and built it up and get kept it and to where it is now. But when you come in and oh, I could just be a DJ and make some money and now the party's fucked up, the vibe fucked up. I was watching yeah, I'd be watching the DJs when I go out there. I'll watch two DJs jump on and off the bitch and one motherfucker on there, it's like, dead and I'm looking around like, yo, what the fuck? Who wanna? who DJing? And then another nigga jump on and that motherfucker go up. It go up big time, and but the other DJ want the set back and the spot back. You get on, the vibes go down again, and the nigga just gotta, hey yo, let me real quick again, and that motherfucker go up. Like, bro, I know you seeing this nigga because I'm seeing it. It's like, but yeah, everybody think they can DJ. And
I mean, and it's like not even the like, the real DJs will be like talking about the technical skills of it and beat matching and all of that. But like beyond that, for me, it's just like at the core of DJing is taste.
yeah,
Like, and everybody don't have. Listen, I'm gonna keep it really real with you. If you're a casual music fan, you cannot become a DJ. I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you just started getting into music for real 5 years ago, you can't be a DJ yet. You don't have the knowledge, the experience. You have not acquired enough taste. You don't. You just don't got it yet. You don't have what's necessary to actually make a vibe, sustain it, not be. I mean, because some of you niggas get on the decks and it be like hit after hit after hit after hit, and it's like, nigga, you're wearing the party out. Like, you don't even know how to like when to drop the next banger. What's a good song? What's a good 3, 4 songs that you can play in the mix just to keep a vibe going? That's cool, but it ain't turning the part. Like, some of y'all don't have that skill. I hate to see a nigga on the decks and they're just constantly. I mean, it's fucking 7 o'clock and you done played all the newest, hottest shit. Get the fuck off the decks. Like, what are you doing?
it be the niggas that the next song ain't the song they requested, and they look at like, what, why you even play my song, nigga? I just can't. I heard your request, but I just can't let that motherfucker go off. Does it flow? Is it the time for this? Does it fit in? Like, but you just want your song played. Like, I gotta fit this motherfucker in. We're doing something here. You
Like,
can't tell.
motherfuckers don't even be knowing enough songs. Like, I've been to R&B parties where all of a sudden we're not playing R&B anymore.
No.
Your R&B bag is not even deep enough for you to have ever even been on the fucking decks. The fuck is you playing Take Me Through there for? This is an R&B party. You about to piss me off, for real. For real. Like, that's the shit where it's just like, again, there's music culture and everybody can't be a curator. Everybody don't got the know-how to do the shit.
I was just at an R&B joint and came on someone
It'd be
started
crazy.
singing.
It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. At least give me some Future Hendrix. If we're gonna go in that direction, you going straight to March Madness. Like, it be craziness going on. Like, come on. Like, who the fuck? So yeah, I just think that the overall culture, the music culture is suffering because there's just the ecosystem is fucked up. Everybody thinks they can be a DJ. Everybody thinks that they can be an artist. Um, there's no underground. There's no balance right now. Streaming's ruining everything. There's just no balance. It's everything goes. It's too much of the Wild West, and we gotta bring some order back to this thing.
There ain't no centralized hub where you can, 106 in Park, new video, new artist, or debut a new record. Like, there ain't none of that.
Or even just a place for artists to develop. We've said this before. We're a culture of Showtime at the Apollo. Hey, listen, you got a little bit of talent. Come get your ass on this stage and let everybody boo you. For real. Niggas booed Lauryn Hill. Hey, she's Lauryn Hill now. But we said she could sing, right? She just wasn't there. That's okay. It's okay to not just be a developed act. Nobody's expecting you to just be developed. That's not anybody's process. Shit, Beyonce went on Star Search and they lost.
Yeah, the development, you actually in some rookie shit, and you need to work and build your way up. But Yeah, when everybody's thrown into the same sphere and they're just, "Oh, I know I'm that already." That's exactly how guys come into the professional leagues now, and now that we're speaking about it, and that's a problem. Yeah, they're not gonna develop even if you try to tell them they need to. I feel like, no, you guys' music, there don't be no layers to the music. It just be flat. It feel like one take Timmy type ordeal, just the music being put out there and yeah, none of it grows or builds upon it. And that's artist development. They don't know how to make music. Punch in and
Then clock out, and now I'm going to the club to do a walkthrough.
yeah,
Put this shit out.
you think
Put this shit out by the time I make it to the club so we can drop it at the club. Like,
nobody's really checking for you. You're not that great of an artist. You're hot. Artists be hot and think that's the end all be all or the bottom. Like you're just hot. Even you being hot, you are, you know, you're hot. You can even name big time artists that's like, oh no, your name rings off more than that name, but you're not that artist or where they are, but you are hotter.
mhm.
Yeah, they be getting the hotness confused for like, I don't know.
A great artist.
Yeah, like you're just hot. That's it. And yeah, there don't be no development from after that point.
Or I think people have to develop out loud, which I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. Um, but then we discard artists really fast when we feel like they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Like, I think Roddy Ricch is a perfect example of that. Like, the way the internet be trying to want to throw Roddy away so bad is like,
Artists now,
that's what I'm saying. They don't even give them the chance to develop. It's like
like,
living my life, being a person.
Gorilla came out. Gorilla was hot on a motherfucker for like 2 years straight. And then she dropped like one, two, maybe three songs, like going outside her realm, trying different things, different sounds, and they were killing her. She was developing out loud, killing her. Okay, you know what I mean? That's where the Glorilla slander came on from. And yeah, and then she came back doing that regular shit and it's just been up ever since then. Like, oh no, this is some real shit. But yeah, trying to develop out loud and they're killing the artists and trying to throw them away. Like that doesn't work either. Some of the shit be on the fans. Some of the landscape is on the fans.
Absolutely, but
The
I think
consumers of
but I think that that's part of that problem comes from like the lack of gatekeepers to say shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like I mean, you have obviously people in the industry. You know what I mean, and more mature artists, people with a platform like a Joe Budden who could be like, shut the fuck up. This person is just they going through their process. You know what I mean? Like, and that's necessary for somebody to do to like a Roddy Ricch to be like, shut the fuck up, let him do what he's doing. Okay, you didn't like the last whatever he put out, cool. Shut the fuck up and let them. That's because the replies, you know what I mean, the comment section, everybody gets a say. You know what I mean, and there's no layer of people who have taste, who know music to say, shut up, let this artist do what they're doing. They're gonna be fine.
Yep. It just internet in general is a problem. I shouldn't wake up and see DeMar DeRozan arguing with over him into about to enter the top 10 all time scoring list and passing up Shaq and a little nerdy ass white kid. Oh, this is disturbing. This should never happen. And I mean, that type of talk don't need to our culture and things like that. And that goes for the music too. Like, oh, nobody plays, hops in the car and listens to this guy, and it's like, nigga, that's so and so. What the fuck are you talking about? Those conversation things don't need to happen. Like, yeah, if there was gatekeepers around, most of that wouldn't be happening.
Which is the role of the DJ.
Or the role of some of the people in the media, the art, the culture, or whatever it is, the space they're in that they do. Because I want to see how media outlets are gonna talk about that.
I think that yeah, I think that has been undervalued. I think the role of the music curator, the cultural curator, has been undervalued. I think it's gonna have to come back if we're gonna bring some order to this shit. We're gonna have to say, this person has a valid opinion. I mean, and and even when we think about the way that we speak to the people who actually play that role. Oh, Ebro don't know what the fuck he talking about. How Ebro don't know what the fuck he talking about? Joe Budden don't know what the fuck he talking about. How Joe Budden don't know? Like, for real. Like, just because you don't like their opinion of an artist you might like, to be like, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about is crazy.
I think we lost something like with credibility, more credible than others, because I don't know. I don't know what's coming. Like you just see their takes before, where they come from, their background, and things like that. Like it's hard to explain. Niggas, yeah, everybody just be having an opinion, and the niggas that really love the shit, like I said, yeah, you want to tell them that people that really love the shit to shut the fuck up. And it's like you just got here. You don't know the history behind shit. You you just I don't know. Maybe you just like that specific artist, or I don't know. You just want to tell everybody that really do the shit to shut the fuck up, and the people that are just here for the vibes and it's entertainment. Like my opinion is like, no, nigga, you're here today and gone tomorrow. Whoever's hot tomorrow, or if this isn't the hot person, you're gone. And yeah, what meanwhile, people you're telling to shut the fuck up, they still gonna be here talking about it.
Yeah, I just have never taken that approach. Like, you know what I mean? Even if I don't agree, like, there are opinions that people have, I don't agree. I'm not finna be like, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like,
And his Instagrams and social media is geared toward fucking video games or carpentry, and they just so happen to give an opinion of some shit. Now,
now, yeah, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Or honestly, and I'm not trying to like invalidate the younger audience, but like they have it bad. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like,
history did not start in 2020. Like you just got here in 2020, and nothing before 2020 in this same field matters or exists to you. You don't know about. So yeah, you're coming with a half-ass. Again, you're not at the top of the totem pole.
and they think that somebody's just trying to like down the artist that they like or talk bad about the new mute. Like, it just be like, motherfuckers have been here before. Like, I I have enough experience to know what's gonna last and what shit is just cool for the moment, and you're not gonna give up. Like, bro, like, even if I take it back to 2015, 2016, it wasn't hard to tell that Lil Pump was some bullshit. Oh, y'all are hating on the new generation. Boy, ain't nobody finna be listening to that shit in 5 years. It wasn't hard to tell. The music wasn't good. Like, the music wasn't fucking good.
That about 2016,
Yeah.
2017. Yeah, and then that's when it became bad to criticize the bad artists. And oh no, just let them do their thing. It's bad to you, but just, like no.
No, that's some bullshit. They're making some bullshit. For real. And now the that has birthed the TikTok era that we're in, where I think that these kids can't recognize good music. I really don't think they have the ability to recognize good fucking music.
They think they can. I'm in my basement. I can be an artist. I'm an artist, but that's just some bullshit. That's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. Everybody can do that. That's how they treat it. Like, oh no, there's no significance in that. My grandma can be a rapper.
It's a joke now. It really is. It's a joke now. I understood that when Timothy Chalamet did that little whatever he was doing, like rapping, I'm like, oh, this shit is a joke now. Like, for real. It's not even like it's a fucking meme. Everybody thinks that they're an artist or can be an artist, and I'm just one poppin' TikTok song away from being famous. And it's just like, y'all are making a mockery of this shit. And again, it hurts the serious artists, the artists who put in the time and the effort and the work and have been put, because we don't ever get to them because there's so much bullshit
Mhm.
clouding the way that I don't have time. I can't. I'm artist that's really good. I can't. I never even get the chance to get to you because there's so much bullshit in the way.
And what you just said about but just the microwave. That's not even microwave candy music because there's some effort there to what he was doing, but it's gotten worse since then. So how does that work out for you?
Well, I think that maybe there was some sort of stigma at that time. I think how do I wanna say this? I think Fetty Wap, I think K Camp might be another artist that kind of got the short end of the stick in a sense that they got this association as, like, party music or, like, it wasn't very serious. Um
And but yeah, for K Camp, you gotta withstand the test of time.
Mhm.
It'll look different, but yeah, that's exactly why K Camp is where he's at, even though I fuck with him, because those songs add up, but when it's just it ain't nothing that
Yeah, that's interesting because I think there's a few artists, kinda that 2015, I would probably say to 20 no, not 2015, sorry, 2013, maybe to 2016, artists who kinda have fallen, who got the short end of the stick. I think Ray Shrimmer is another artist, their group, but that unfortunately have fallen into that, like
just for the moment.
yeah, like, I was pit like, they booked, so it was the year no, it wasn't the year after. It was, like, 2022. Howard booked them for, Yard Fest, and the kids was pissed. Oh, they were mad. I was like, "Ray Shrimmered? Man, what the fuck?" Like, I'm like, "Ray Shrimmer?" Like, I'm like I literally sent it to my group chat like, "Are they crazy? Like, am I tripping?" I'm like, "We would have been turned to Ray Shrimmer." Like, uh, but again, I think that they got caught. That's a very short snippet, an era of artists that came during that time that, there's just a little, like, I don't wanna say smut, but it's just like they got a little something on their name where it's just like people don't they definitely don't give them the credit that they're due for being artists, good artists that make good music. There's just like a weird stigma around them.
A future whirlwind. They just their music doesn't. I don't know, like the crowd of people that had to come up on that just probably don't take music serious.
I think um I think what'll happen to them is kind of like and maybe this is not a good example. Tell me if you don't think it's a good like comparison. What will have what's happened to T-Pain over the years? Like I feel like T-Pain kind of had that when he was very active putting out music and like it was going to the top of the charts and things. Like there was kind of a sense, not that he wasn't a serious artist, but it was just like, is this his auto tune? And it's not, you know what I mean? Like, yes. And so I think it'll be that sort of same thing where it's like once enough time has passed and then we can look back and see all of the stuff that they've given us, it's like, oh damn, this is a really great artist.
That's how it works out. I then we talked about that was the conversation in the last part too about was that K Camp having to stand the test
Yeah.
of time and somebody else too? Like, yeah, yeah, that's just how it's gonna fall. Um, you brought up Ray Shermer and I just been seeing Sway Lee on a little interview run and thing like that. And he's saying the songs and the things, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, you guys did have like
They had an era.
huge records.
They had yes. No flex zone, like
I'm like, okay, big brother,
listen,
at the time I wasn't there focusing in on it, but as time went by and you say that shit, hey, I gotta give y'all your props.
it makes me so mad because literally I was playing fucking like I it was like a throwback moment and I put on Slim Jimmy Brinks truck and niggas was like, Slim Jimmy. I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers piss me off.
Tap in.
Like you don't have no taste. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like just shut up. Like
All people be seeing is popular names and chart numbers, and they be like, what about the song that actually bangs? Like, and this it don't be no bullshit. It just be from a somebody that doesn't have a name, but like, yo, if I swap the names on this motherfucker, you gonna say, "Oh no, this motherfucker hit." It's a good song. Like people don't be here for the music, and we're gonna develop gray hairs to the cows come home because it's not about the music. It's just not about the music, unfortunately. Or we need something that focuses on the music to show that the people that are really here for the music and not the shade room antics and the uh amount of Instagram followers or the viral moments and things like that. Like, yeah, people don't love the music. Cause yeah, when you play that and nobody knows and understand if this is good shit.
But yeah, that's my point. Like, it's just the music culture is all fucked up right now. Like, it's just it's damn near about everything but the fucking music.
And then you love the music so much, you gonna get me to a point of I gotta let you niggas know I got taste and y'all got none. I gotta sound crazy. I gotta get in that bad to get a point across. You're like, no, I want you niggas to understand is you. You don't got the ears. You don't got the feel. You don't know what's gonna send the motherfucking crowd up, make it move. It's some like it's you.
It's just frustrating, and I just yeah, it's just we need some balance brought back in to the culture because
Too much entertainment. But the thing is, people have become the content and the entertainment. We are the television. We are the television.
I get that, but I don't know what the fuck that means though. Like, I guess I just am still like,
So
what you mean? Like, I'm watching TV, but I'm
got something on Netflix, and
not really no.
why?
I don't really watch a lot of TV, but honestly, I've been home. Like, I need to probably watch a little bit more TV. Seeing what's on the TV, yeah. Okay, let me see. What time is it? It's 11:20. So we probably done an hour, almost an hour and a half. Um, do you have anything else you want to talk about? I want to see. Damn, my phone is over there.
Chris Brown. I should have just announced the tour this morning.
Oh, really? Wow. I might have to pull up to that.
That's gonna be a big one, which leads me to say I think the last 2 to 3 years, excluding GNX, and I think maybe Chris Brown has had the tour to be at the last 3 years. Like, I feel like I just seen we're seeing people at his first tour. I can't remember the name, but I think it featured Lil Baby and somebody else. People was popping up there. Then his 11/11 tour, the celebrities were popping up there, and then obviously his Breezy Bowl, everybody was popping up there. So I think he's had the tour to be at the last 3 years.
Oh, well,
Obviously,
Renaissance was big.
Gen X is there. You know, I don't feel like I seen the celebrities popping up at the Renaissance tour. I
What?
seen just more casual fan videos than anything. The
Mm,
silver cowgirl attire.
yeah.
Yeah, I know that was huge, but the tour to be at, I don't know if I seen.
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, okay, so,
No, she's up there. She
well, yeah, it's Beyonce. I will say though, in terms of tour culture and live show culture, Renaissance changed the game. Now everybody wants to have like a theme for the audience to come dressed up and do that shit. Niggas was not doing that before the Renaissance tour.
Beyonce.
Like,
What Jay-Z say? You got to get that that sound bite thrown in there. It's Beyonce.
so I would say that just the way that changed concert culture, that's huge. And I mean, and in terms of live shows, I was just thinking about GNX the other day. That show was so good. I need that. Do niggas still do concert movies, tour DVDs? I need that. Like, I need to be able to go back and experience that. Like, I know, like it was so good. Like, I'm still like they there was a mood in there. There was a vibe in there that I need back. Like, I only got to have it for 3 hours, but it was so like I love it here. Like, I need to stay here. Like, I need that like tour DVD. But no, Chris Brown and Usher, that's exciting. I might have to go to that because I don't think I've seen either one of them live. Mm-mm. And, yeah, I might have to pull up to that. That's a stadium, I'm assuming.
It should be. Man, yeah, now that's gonna be toured or something for real. I don't know. I didn't check no dates, but I know they just announced
Cause I didn't get to go to Usher last time he was here, and I really wanted to. He was here for like 2 nights, and I missed both
it.
of
You know
them.
what? Let me take that back. It wasn't a tour, was it?
It was.
Oh, that was
He did the show in Vegas. He had the Vegas
was
residency. I think that was a little while ago. That was like in 2022. I know because I went to Vegas that year, and he was on pause during the. I was blue.
said three. Whatever. Well, you can say, yeah. Then let me just take that back then, because Usher's up there. Chris Brown has had one or two. Beyonce is up there. GNX tour. I don't know if the GNX tour was the tour to be at. It's for sure. Uh,
I feel like music lovers.
yeah,
Um, that's exciting. I'll probably have to go to that or see if I can snag me a ticket. Who else was I just looking at? Wale will be here in July. I'm trying to go to that show.
for sure. Honored to be in the state that he closes that tour out.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I know. And even like with the GNX tour, like this having been the opening night, that was great.
Shit, I can make the argument from the last two classic albums that we've gotten from hip hop. Minnesota gets the open one and close the other. Or would you add in another classic from GNX too?
What do you mean?
Like a classic album. Would you classify anything that's dropped
Hmm,
next to now?
I would say maybe let God sort them out.
You say classic?
I think it. Yeah. I mean, I think time will have to let that cement it more,
Okay.
but I think so. But not classic.
But not classic. I
Mm.
think
Okay. I mean, I understand it.
it has to have a search and reach to be classic and not like crossover appeal or nothing like that. But I don't know how much anybody outside of like the true hip hop community actually fuck with that and was focused on that, paid it any attention. But it is really good. They are on there rapping their ass off. I still played 3 or 4 songs off of there. So, and what they call it's random as hell. Jin and Clips on the community.
Community. Yeah. Um, I had some topics written down. I'm trying to think of what I even wrote down.
That's the one from yeah, Usher. You said the men got the R&B.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. So I texted Josh. Was that last week?
Yeah, not too long ago.
And I was like, in terms of R&B, the men got it right now. Sad face. um, yeah, I just think that they just cannot be denied right now. I mean, I think obviously Leon Thomas is leading that pack. Um, we talked about it at the end of last year, Chris Brown was like the number one R&B artist. I mean, yeah, he's the number one R&B artist. I did have SZA as my MVP. Um, which I still don't feel like she got the credit for the year that she had last year, but when you're Kobe averaging fucking 30, they won't give you MVP. It's okay. Um but yeah, so like Chris Brown, Leon Thomas, I even think like El Mean. Do you know El Mean?
Mhm.
Like
I've been on him. I think I maybe got on him to last year, maybe 2024, and it was just like I don't know. I just it'd be certain artists where you just know they're not going to certain levels in this shit just because of how they look. It's an aesthetic thing, but
the talent is just
man, that
undeniable.
nigga got songs.
Yeah, yeah, like he's got it. He is it. But yeah, his album that he put out was good. I liked it. Um, yeah, and I'm just like, damn, these niggas really got it. I'm trying to think. There's somebody else I feel like I'm skipping over. Like huge. Um, I mean, Brent Faiyaz put out a good album. Like, I just think that the men got it right now for R&B. Like,
Yeah, and I don't necessarily have it on I can't get it off album wise, but single wise or like just song wise, R&B wise, like yeah, the ones that's coming out for me nowadays or for the past couple months, it's been the men. And when the women are running it, it's a clear runaway. So when the men got it, you just know, okay, these niggas are doing their thing. Like so.
Yeah, and then just I mean, from the albums that the women released this year, they just haven't been, on the level of the past. And then, I mean, obviously Kaylani this past year, but I mean, she was really the standout woman last year, with Folded. So yeah, the men got it right now. It's cool. It's whatever. I, listen, that's how pendulums work. It's gonna swing back in the ladies' favor soon. But I'm glad the men are having this moment only because it wasn't too long ago where they was killing the men in R&B. Like they were slandering. Oh, the men that of this generation, the music they make is all toxic and they can't even sing and and it's like now they kind of smoking shit.
Well deserved. It was their criticism. I think the women have given us so many classic love songs about us and expressing that type of sentiment. Nigga, we owe them. We owe them a couple of them because we don't have none of they man. I don't even if it was at the point in time when they were really ringing off, or it was a long list of them. Man, it was just like, damn, we not even we not giving this nothing on our end.
Yeah, not shit. Do you know I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's Lekan, Lacan.
Nah, never heard.
Go check him out. He can sing his ass off. Um he's actually going on tour with Ari Lennox. He's opening for her. So, he's real talented. I think I would say he's probably next up for the guys. But even him, I'm just like, damn, y'all. The fellas is smoking it. Like I can't stun on them. Like
Why do you think somebody like a Lucky Day never? I don't really have many Lucky Day songs. Or really know the man was ever a factor in the industry, or
um
you know what I'm trying to say? Like never cemented himself here. Like
you don't think so? Like I think cuz I would put him also in that that class of like men who are doing really good. I think um like he won like I think he had like best R&B album not too many years ago. Like I think he got the Grammy for it or at least a song. I know he won a Grammy.
really, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Um I think he's how do I want to say this? So I don't think that he's necessarily in the way that like Leon Thomas gets played on the radio. I don't think Lucky Day really gets played on the radio.
Okay, how many or recent, new, or anything? Not naming like '90s acts or anything like that. Get named before you hear Lucky Day.
I wouldn't say that many. I think he's definitely in terms of like the newer crop of R&B, I think he's definitely up there. Like I think if you were to say R&B men, I think that you would say Leon Thomas and then I think you would say Lucky Day next. I mean, if you're not going to say Brent Faiyaz, but again, like that's just a whole different like Brent Faiyaz also doesn't really get played on the radio. I mean, now oh, does he? I don't know because I don't listen to the radio that often. But I think maybe now more so. But I think for a long time, now Brent is underground. Brent has managed to still be not now, but I'm just saying, like in terms of like underground music, Brent was like as a barometer. Oh, Giveon too. How can I forget my boy Giveon? I'm gonna go pick up that beloved vinyl.
Just seen something.
But then he kind of gets skipped over a little bit. Like we be kind of forgetting about Giveon. Not me. I love you, Giveon. But I mean, just when I was having it didn't wasn't the first thing that came to my mind. But I play that beloved album out, so I don't know how I managed to forget it. But yeah,
No, we just I don't know. I don't know. He just there's some I don't know. I just don't know because if somebody names if somebody goes into the conversation, oh, who did Drake put on? You would never hear Giveon. Nobody
You don't think so?
ever say Giveon. No,
I feel like that's
fuck.
the first
That's
name that
the
I
one
think of.
that I'd be like, no, that's one he's really giving us.
That's the first name I think of. If I think of Drake put-ons, I think Giveon. Like
But if you ask somebody out here, I promise you,
Party Next Door.
you gonna hear niggas that Giveon not coming up. It's gonna be like, no, he's the one that he truly gave us.
That's interesting.
You know, it's a small list: the Block Boy, JB, the Giveon, my Conan. And then two of those names are funny to say.
Chill.
Number one, so
Chill.
it's like, so yeah, Giveon is the one, but he won't be named.
Yeah. I don't know why he gets looked over. I don't know why. I think also because his voice is so unique and he doesn't it's not like a voice that they're used to hearing.
Niggas would be knocking on his mama's door in the 70s. Can he join the group? We gonna take care of you.
Definitely we need him. He's the baritone. Yeah, I think he just has a unique voice. I think he also does more traditional R&B, so it's not very
Pretty much.
I mean, that's the tall and the short of it. Um
Well, really for us, it's it's
um
he on his what? Oh,
yeah.
that sucks.
Um what else? You have anything else?
Uh versus battle comments. They've been talking Ye versus or Jay-Z versus Ye and Drake for versus. You know, they're just swearing up and down that Jay-Z's getting demolished and he don't got no hits and
Well, so the only thing was like with that conversation is like what is Kanye allowed to play? Is he allowed to do stuff he produced too? Because if he gets to do stuff he produced, it becomes unfair.
no, it's not one of those verses.
Or if it's only like
It's rapper versus rapper.
okay,
Or if they wanna lean into what they wrote, I'm not sure Kanye got the writing credits, but if you can lean into your production credits, which I don't, I can lean into my writer credits. Jay Z, I mean, I'm a writer for myself and others. Like he has plenty of
right?
one offs that he done wrote for people that the niggas don't know about that they think is like, oh, he's getting washed. He don't want, yeah. When I start saying I wrote for Mary J. Blige and other shit like that,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I was seeing people in the comments. So what Jay Z gonna do when Kanye play "Find Your Love" by Drake? Like, first of all, nigga, that's an L. Second of all, nobody wants to come in here Kanye play
Find your love.
like and shit like that. Like, I just yeah.
I mean, I don't know though. Yeah. I mean, it depends on what you're allowed to play because then I mean, I just
The songs we made, we led with.
yeah.
Or you can get your if you want to throw in your features. I don't have no problem with that. Jay Z
Right.
got features too.
So things that you performed on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think if they did the only reason that I wouldn't really like it is because it's two different eras. Like it'd be hard to have two artists from two different eras go against each other because it just sounds off in a little way. Cuz I was thinking back to the conversation that we had about Ty in the verses. And then we were like, well, who would be a good matchup for him? Like, well, so I was thinking T-Pain would be a comparable opponent in the sense of like they kind of do the same thing in terms of what they provide as a feature. But they're two different eras. So it wouldn't be a good. So that's what I'm saying with Jay-Z and Kanye. It's like this. You think so? I feel like Jay-Z's way more late 90s, early 2000s, whereas like Kanye's more like mid 2000s, like to, up until like even stuff. That's what I'm saying. He could it's stuff until today. Like
I
you're saying like with the newer stuff, he can go all the way up to Life of
knew
Pablo.
you was gonna say like a Pablo. Wow.
Father stretch my hands. That's a bomb. Hold on. Cover your ears. Duck.
Now and then you gotta jump a huge gap of years. Maybe. Nah, he can. I guess.
I mean, like,
Let me stop fucking.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, and then it's just like Jay-Z got some, I mean, he got some current feet. Like you could, I mean, like if we wanted to get into the newer stuff, like I wouldn't like it depends on how many songs you're doing. But like if there was like if Kanye started playing newer stuff, I don't think that like if Jay-Z like neck and wrist, that wouldn't sound out of place. You think so?
Yeah.
That can like really go off. I can't think of anything aside from like neck and wrist. What is it with Meek Mill? What's the song?
Okay, see, then now you're going leaning towards those feature versions.
Right?
And yeah, that's going dumb. He got seen it all with Jeezy. Let's see. Let's see it all go on. He what Jay Z went dumb on the, but that's like nuts. He has God's did verse. He has
Yeah.
shit that he can lean into way that Kanye leaned into some shit after Life of Pablo and niggas ain't gonna what? Let that nigga try to play something off Jesus. We won't know what song that is. So that's okay. Now you got to skip over that Yeezus portion. Now you're diving into My Beautiful Dark Fantasy and then 808s and that. So I think it gets very Kanye's 15 songs.
I just don't even think it would be a good matchup. I just don't think it would be a good matchup. I think you would need somebody who's more kind of a producer artist like Kanye. That would be a better matchup. Yeah. I think Pharrell would win that though.
I think
Kind of with ease. Maybe not with ease, but I think Pharrell would win. That would be a better matchup.
no, it would, because it's yeah more. I don't see Kanye as a rapper, not even in the slightest. I just don't. I can't.
He's still always just a producer to you. Not just a producer, but he's more of a producer.
Yeah, you just are. You're creative, I guess. You know, you will create your beats and shit like that, but niggas will sit around and write the verses, and you just go spit the verses. Like I can't act like that's not.
But I think in terms of like as far as artistry goes and like well, so but I was gonna say in terms of when it's time for the producer to be a rapper and like more so like styling on the beat, I feel like he's leaps and bounds ahead of Pharrell. And that's not a diss to Pharrell, but like Pharrell don't get on the beat and like he don't it just be like, okay, Pharrell. Yeah. I mean like cool, we like it. We love the beat. We love the beat. We like, what you said. But like Kanye as he puts some more swag on it when he gets it. He can deliver it in a way that's like, okay, you kind of styling on this a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
NCAA's biggest like skill as a rapper. His delivery is solid. Like he delivers his lines. That's what I'll say. Um, and that's another thing that would lend to Jay Z and Kanye just being a bad matchup. I think versus is a rapper stage. It's not a I make good songs, let them play, and everybody sing along.
that's not true. It started definitely as producers, songwriters.
And then when you see the rappers get up there and actually perform, the good performers is like, oh, or the okay, versus is a performer stage.
Okay. It depends on what type of verses it is. And because like we were talking about with like when the songwriters were going, like that could have damn near been DJs doing that. You know what I mean? Like, so I definitely think it depends on the type of verses it is. If it's now where it's at, where it's like a live thing, then yeah, probably the artist should be up there doing it. Don't let them pick the songs though. DJ still got to pick the song. That's got to be this name of the episode. Like, shout out to the DJs. Like, we need y'all.
I just think rap versus is more of a rapper stage and a performer stage rather than I make good songs and here.
I don't think so because those early stages, like when it was Sean Garrett versus The Dream, it was strictly about the music.
But Sean Garrett was up there performing. Okay.
Yeah, but niggas still had The Dream winning that. Not me. Personally, I thought Sean Garrett won, but that's just because I enjoyed more of Sean Garrett's songs.
What was it Monty?
Like Ray J and
Mario was performing. He was putting on a show.
yeah, but
I don't think
I
I
think
don't think Kanye can stand on that stage while Jay-Z's being Jay-Z was rocking the crowd. I went and watched like
I don't think so. I think he could.
I wouldn't watch the Jay-Z performance hour long. I wouldn't watch Kanye set. I wouldn't watch Drake. Hey, listen, don't hey, stop putting Drake in these conversations. The show that I just watched from Drake, man, I swear to God, stop mentioning him. It
Why?
was so bad. He wasn't performing.
Really?
It was just trying to let the crowd sing along, say two words, or hold the mic out, say some more words, hold the mic out. I was falling asleep. Kanye shows had good stage.
Production
Yeah, good stage production. It looked nice, but he was just literally standing there. His was almost worse than Drake's, but the stage production
made it
was
better.
better. Then Jay-Z, on the other hand, moving and rocking the crowd with words.
Mm.
Like the words are just nailing the just killing the crowd. Like the crowd's in a trance. They're there the whole way. He's moving it, and it's just like the other two. They were just standing there. They were letting the backtracks do their thing, and yeah, Kanye was. And I bet Kanye might have been worse than Drake. Dead ass. But for some reason, when they did the Larry Hoover show, Kanye annihilated Drake. It wasn't even. It just man, the highs and lows of just watching this show in the crowd.
You know, I don't think that I don't I think that and this is I'm not trying to like Drake slander, but it's like I hate that that's a thing these days. That you can't say anything bad about Drake cuz it's like it feels like yes, but I don't think that Drake has ever particularly honed his stage him as a performer.
All I've ever come away with from our time we went to that Drake concert was, wow, Future put on a great show.
Now Future I've seen Future live, I think a couple times, and I loved every time. And he gets the crowd rocking. And I was so close. I remember being like, oh, I'm too, because that was my first Future show I went to, and I was like, I'm too close to the stage. I don't belong down because they was turned down. I was like, oh, I'm not. I'm loving the show, but the way that these niggas around me is turned, I don't belong right here. I need to go. I need to go a little further to the back because he had the crowd rocking for real. Like, yeah, no, Future's a great live show.
So in that aspect, yeah, in my eyes, Drake is 0-2 on a live stage. Look at my eyes. So yeah, can y'all stop? It just I've seen Future do better. I've seen Kanye do better.
Yeah, I think actually that Future and Drake would be a great
That would.
versus.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say that would.
We still gotta do that. If we could figure out on here how to do like a versus, we should do it. I'll let you take Future.
Yeah, you're gonna lose.
Listen, I got some shit I can play now.
No, you do, but
I think I could put it together in a way where I'm not getting dog walked. Now that's just my DJ skills coming out to listen. You ain't just about to whoop my ass. Like
No, we should set that up. But I think that's a great matchup. Future Drake is the matchup for verses with them. Future versus anybody. He's a man.
No, I don't think versus anybody. I think I think
Future's a tough out.
he is, which is why I think Drake is a great competitor.
Who else would be okay? Who would you put Jay-Z in a versus with?
I really don't. I unfortunately I have to take his words, and I don't think that anybody can stand on that stage with him. Now, maybe I'm wrong because there's an argument that everybody has somebody that they could. You know well, okay. See, it's so hard because I feel like DMX did a versus before he passed, and it was with Snoop. And I felt like that was a good, but I think that he would have also been a good versus with Jay-Z. Yeah, it was I think that they would slide like that in real life and just had a lot of respect for each other. So they more so wanted to do it on some like, no, I fuck with you, you know what I mean? So it's like I can't even remember that. I don't even know if I watched the full. I feel like I did though. Yeah, I think that trying to think. I'm trying to think. Jay-Z is just a hard. I don't know that really anybody could stand up there with him. It's not gonna. That's like, unfortunately, that's like trying to be up there with Beyonce. Like, it's just, you're not gonna win. The bag is just way too deep. The stage presence, the superstardom,
I really think the lyrics, the shit he's going to say, and it would be one of his hits, but it'd be directly like he's talking to his opponent or the situation in front of him. Like, yeah, did you know you were gonna be here 30 years ago doing this? Because how the shit just be sounding like whole lyrics really, man. I don't be hating the gas it because, but the nigga he be talking real life, real substance. His bar. So I just don't see you getting on stage, jumping around, doing clown shit, saying clown shit, doing your singy songs, and then a nigga really come back talking to your soul, hitting you, like really hitting you, and you know I don't know. I just feel like rapping works in a versus works in a rapper's favor if he's more so rapping than like song. Jay Z lyrics be real shit. I'm sorry. And unless you know Jay Z and the music, you won't understand. Like nigga, man, I believe the industry we see here is fucking Jay Z. Hip hop is Jay Z.
that's what I'm saying though. That's why it wouldn't be it's not fair for anybody to try to go and compete against that. It's the same thing with Beyonce. Like they have their listen, there are people and then there are pillars.
You want me on stage with my sons? What do you think? My son's getting on stage with me. I'm finna talk crazy. Act like these is my sons, nigga. You all are Wayne. You're a piece of me. You're here because of me. Kanye, you are a fucking piece of me. Drake, you are a fucking piece of me. All three of you niggas watch me. Y'all are here. This industry, this rap game, nigga. I am the rap game. I'm not sure how you guys think y'all can stand on stage with me. The shit I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna rap the shit that taught you that you know.
You rapping along?
Yeah, you're my sons. I'm sorry. You're just my sons. And that's how I see it. And Wayne's my goat. I came up on Wayne. I had to learn, nigga, keep digging deeper and go, oh, all this shit leads back to Jay-Z. And you just follow it back up and you just, oh, this motherfucking industry is Jay-Z. I'm sorry. It's Jay-Z. And then now that's why you guys complain about Rock Nation now because through over time, yeah, you just have found out to be that yeah, all this shit is Jay Z. Jay Z. Oh, we like Jay Z because of the business and the money. Yeah, nigga, the business and the money is the rap game and how he did it. And now we're all trying to dibble and dabble the money and do how Jay Z did to a certain degree. Real life, there was always other rappers. There was Biggie, there was Diddy, niggas on the West Coast, and The rap game is Jay-Z. And that's just what it all leads back to. So yeah, versus stage. I'm on the stage with my sons and I'm talking crazy. I'm saying all the fly shit that got these niggas here to begin with. Like, Kanye, you only have any credibility because of me. You're my son. Nigga, you can't nigga, I'm gonna play Big Brother. Fuck it. We on stage and I'm gonna play Big Brother. Like let Big Brother play, let Big Brother ring off and play. Cause yeah, it doesn't make any sense. The way the performance is gonna go is gonna be like they get sunned to a certain degree. And you're not gonna look at it like, oh, their hits are just ringing off and they're on stage getting sunned.
His levels.
That's all it is. It's just levels. Jay-Z is down there one of the reasons that hip hop has aged the way it has. Because we've grown with it.
Mhm.
And at the forefront of that is damn near one of the oldest rappers.
Yeah.
So like I just don't, but when you're a new generation come along and you come along at the Kanye stop, well then I mean Kanye has influenced the whole generation, so I can
Mhm.
understand. But yeah, again, you guys are missing a portion of
A
history.
huge part of the context.
Yeah. So what did Jay-Z not Kanye big as Kanye? Like it's just y'all, yeah, y'all just don't know. I didn't know at one point either.
Yeah. Well, to pivot a little bit, if we want to stay on the biggest of the big, the Michael Jackson movie, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
What?
24th.
Culture it had the chance to be a cultural moment.
It's already a cultural moment.
Yeah.
It's Michael Jackson. Like I am having surgery on the 24th, so I had to give shows tickets for the show on the 23rd because I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan in the world, and it wasn't gonna be not 24 hours of anybody walking around.
Mirror not going. We going to see it the day of, right? All that good stuff. She not going. Then she got into her Michael Jackson Prince bed. Yeah, people were asking Michael Jackson Prince, and everybody was saying Michael Jackson. I'm like, who's Prince? Like, she was, and then I started singing Purple Rain or Raspberry Beret or whatever it's called, and she's like, I know those songs, but I don't like them. I didn't know that was Prince. I'm like, oh
Chill,
man,
chill, chill, chill.
oh man,
Not I don't like them.
she was on that early. I had no
Oh, really?
idea.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he had to come up on Mike.
I mean, to some degree.
So,
Mike's been doing it since he was 5. Um, yeah, man, just the biggest of the fucking big. Like, I'm just
it'll never get bigger.
like,
Having a Michael Jackson phase is a way of life now.
it's so funny. I seen a video on TikTok and they were talking about Michael Jackson getting Tommy Mottola fired, which I feel like I knew that story when I was younger, but I was a kid, so I didn't understand the context of it. Michael Jackson, I forgot the exact situation, but he's having some sort of issue with Sony. Goes to Japan because to the actual Sony headquarters. Like he was having a problem with Sony music, but goes to the actual Sony and does a press conference where he's like, Tommy Mottola's a racist. You know Tommy Mottola. You remember Tommy Mottola. Like really, the 90s music executive, he put Mariah Carey on. He's one of them niggas. He was a Clive Davis, a Jimmy Iovine. Yes. This nigga gets fired. this nigga gets fired. And like that I think speaks to like the bigness of really music as, and this is, it connects to what I was saying earlier about music culture, but in my opinion, like music drives all of culture. Like it is the number one driver for everything else culturally and artistic art, film, all of that. Like I still think that music is the nucleus and has the greatest amount of influence. Like it don't matter. Like somebody gave an example. You could be sitting in a fucking room with Jeff Bezos. If Beyonce walk in that room, Beyonce, the gravity is gonna go. It's Beyonce. She has all the gravity in the room now. I don't. Jeff Bezos, cool. That billion is cool. That's Beyonce for real. Like, and that's the like that level of like influence and power. And you got to think about it to Michael Jackson. Like Tommy Mottola, you're fired. Like Michael Jackson just came in here complaining about you. You're done. I don't want to hear your side of the story. The niggas just got on TV and said you're a racist. It's over. There's nothing we can do even if we wanted to help you, nigga. It's done. The nigga done spoke.
He said you're right.
It's done. My kids love him. My kids, it's over.
Kids are going to like. I don't see where this stops at.
Like, so like the magnitude of that level of like cultural influence we'll probably never see again. Like for real, like, and when Mike died, like, people were saying it, and I think the world stopped, but like people were saying it, and I think that you didn't want to say it because it sounds blasphemous. So they're like, nobody's been this famous since Jesus. like,
Not even a crazy statement.
Who doesn't know Michael Jackson?
That's not. It's not even that. That's how big he is. That's not even a crazy statement. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. I think if you want to hear something blasphemous, I can tell you. And I don't want to say it.
But I'm just saying, like,
He's up there. You can make that statement, and I don't think anybody would. It wouldn't sound blasphemous. I mean, it's Jesus and Michael Jackson. Like
in terms of a world known,
everybody can get obliterated off this motherfucker. Everything can be, and Michael Jackson will find its way into the next crop of
what's known. Yeah,
it's not blast.
I mean, that's as big as it fucking gets.
We will never see bigger.
I mean, like when you look at and when you see like not even the shows that he was doing, when he would just be anywhere, there'd be a sea of people just to try to get a glimpse. Like they said Michael Jackson is in that hotel. I have to leave my job right now to just go see. Like it don't get bigger than that.
And I know I wouldn't get in trouble or get fired.
My boss here too. The whole office left.
And we all understand.
I mean, the streets are shut down. Nobody can even do anything. Like it's that level of like big. It's almost unfathomable. Like,
and they going. Well, we thought the movie industry was dead, but Michael Jackson did. Like, yeah, nigga, it's Michael Jackson. You gonna find out that the movie industry ain't dead. People just not interested, but you got something that people interested.
They gonna come to listen. I pre-bought my tickets. When's the last time I pre-bought movie tickets? Over 10 years ago. Like I gotta be in the theaters to see that. Like it's just as big as it gets. I'm super excited. I've been seeing like watching the trailers and stuff, like from Jafar's like mannerisms and stuff. I have a great feeling he smoked this shit.
Yeah. And he should be I mean, I'd be looking in the mirror every day to this shit. It really, really hits theaters like clothes, outfits, popping my collar, all that shit. Cause I know it's up after this. And I just killed this role. Yeah, it's up. It can't be nowhere but for you to go up.
But then it's just so like the amount of pressure. That's That's pressure I would never want.
And that's why you just know that you killed that shit and that everybody gonna enjoy the movie. Yeah, you should be getting ready to pop your shit, pop your car. Cause yeah, you just a Mike bio.
Yeah. I mean, but like I watched the interview with him. He said they showed it to Katherine Jackson, and she said she really liked it. Like, I'm like, okay, this is great signs. I feel like this is I have a great feeling about this movie. I think it's gonna be, but and also part of it that is hard is the Jacksons. An American Dream is such a great biopic, So it's like,
What was that about 20?
no, that's not 20 anything. That's like 19.
No. Oh, okay.
The American Dream. Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about the two-parter. Like, so we already know that this story can be told in a great way. It's been told in a great way already. You know what I mean? So you also have that to live up to. And then it's just now that then you like, but then that was always the thing, like with the American Dream, it like stops right after Motown 25, and you're like, we didn't even get into it. Like, we didn't even get in. So,
Or who's putting the work somewhere in the future?
I mean, I think there are a few artists. I think some careers need to pan out a little bit more. Obviously, Beyonce will have one, but it's just going to be very hard, you know.
Why do you think that'd be very hard?
Um, Same reason Mike is hard. Like, there's a lot of stuff to tell. Um, I mean, the career has been so vast. You know what I mean? When you're taking people who started when they were kids, there's a lot of story to tell. They've lived a lot of life. Um, and then just with the level of talent that they have, like it's hard to like go up there and then try to redo that. Like I was just rewatching the 30th anniversary, the Michael Jackson 30th anniversary. Remember that? Like, boy, they had to bring them niggas out. They had to bring that was Usher. Like, nigga, they had to bring Luther out for that. Like, you got to have some niggas on here who can get the job done. You need Mariah, you need Beyonce, you need them motherfuckers. Like, you can't just. Now it was some names that we done. Anyways, um, it's just a different. That's a different level. Hey,
At the time, no, that's early on. No, that had what was that? That had
yeah, listen, Britney Spears, come on, don't play with Britney. Don't play with Britney. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Britney Jean Spears. That's Britney Spears. That's Britney Spears. Listen, had Britney Spears continued on the trajectory that she was on, she'd be the only person who could look Beyonce in their eye. She damn near might still be the only one that could even have the audacity.
done. I mean, really anything for so long.
That's still Britney Spears.
Still Britney Spears, which is insane. Cause yeah, she's still Britney Spears. It's 2026. I wanna my last Britney Spears song. I wanna feel like I know it was toxic. Am I tripping? Did she have a moment after toxic?
I mean, she had some stuff after Toxic. I know it, but I'm a little bit more.
No, go into it. Cause I wanna know am I just tripping.
If you seek Amy, if you seek Amy, I don't know if you know that one.
No.
That one might have been off the same one as Toxic. I mean, when we're talking like,
She could get a biopic actually.
Britney Spears could definitely get a biopic. She's gonna get a biopic one day. I'm trying to think. I would need my phone to be able to like look and see. But yeah, I mean, like I would say all the way up until maybe like the 2010s, Britney Spears was solid, valid. And this is like post Britney crash out. Like if she releases a single, that bitch is going up. It's going straight up. What you talking about? I think that's that same era. Yeah, like That's Britney Spears. Cultural phenomenon. Cultural phenomenon that you just had to be there for, or else you don't get it.
I'm Britney Spears type shit.
Cause now you tweaking, nigga. Cause now you tweaking for real. That's Britney Spears. Just relax a little bit. Um, yeah. So I think Britney for sure. If she had continued on that trajectory, she'd be the only person who could because Britney was really a performer.
Mhm.
Is still a performer. If they hit Britney up right now, like, do you want this Vegas residency? That bitch is sold out every night. And it's a show and a great one because she comes from that time.
I was just thinking, it just when you said that, you said it. Like she's still performing.
She's a performer. She is. She is. Some people just have it. You can just throw them on that stage and they just go there.
Oh man, that's a missing. That's a missing. Missing recipe, missing ingredient in today's artists and things like that. Like I was just harping on the versus stage. Like yeah, I don't watch you niggas live shows, and I wouldn't care to come back to it.
Like, and they constantly do that. They constantly try to compare the new pop girls to Britney. I'd be like, come on, man, that ain't.
They not doing it.
Please, please. Britney come out there with a snake around her neck and dance her ass off.
Dancer. Beyonce's a real dancer. I don't see these ladies today, and I know you're not a real dancer. They listen to choreography people are getting you together to the T. You have to, because yeah, you wouldn't do none of this without it. But the other artists, they would be dancing and grooving and driving without any choreographer. And
I think there are a few. I think there are some dancers today. Like I think Victoria Monet is a dancer.
for sure, okay, I would give that to her. But I'm the ones that are really being pushed and trying to.
Yeah.
They don't.
But I mean, okay, so also I don't think that that's everybody, right? Everybody is not a dancer.
I wouldn't expect. I wouldn't expect. I'm not.
I think SZA can dance though.
But she gives it. She
I like SZA's choreography.
seen it.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Summer Walker's really a dancer. Ari Lennox is not really a dancer, but I also think like, some artists were there for their vocal talent. I'm there for Summer Walker's vocal talent. I'm there for Ari Lennox's vocal talent.
I'm there for SZA's whole artistry of writing and sonically.
Yeah. But I do think SZA's actually a really good performer. I think she's an underrated performer. Because I felt on the GNX tour, I'm like
surprised by her performance. I didn't expect performance wise, I didn't expect nothing from SZA. But when you say she danced, like I seen her dancing. I seen it and it didn't look forced. It didn't look like I gotta like hit these moves and shit. When they be trying to get the rap girls to do the extra,
yeah, they be looking.
They don't do that. Like that's not they're being forced, so that they just don't. We can't. I don't know. They just won't let. Y'all just can't get on stage.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen for not the women. Mm-mm. Well, it's almost 12:30, brother. Any last words?
Last words. Loving the music that's being put out. Fuck the charts.
Bring back the underground.
Bring back the underground. Let's get a centralized location for music, which
Away from the streaming services.
away from the streaming services. The power's back in the people's hands, and so it's really on the people for the most part.
It is. It definitely is on the audience. And it's never been like this. And I think that we just don't know what to do with it.
Be what we want to see. That's it. Be what we want to see. I just got like a soundboard, whatever, and a mic. So I'm trying to down there and be a TikTok DJ almost. Or I mean, just play good music, support the music that I think is good and is out here that ain't gonna make it to radio or ain't gonna make the viral charts and the things like that. The good music just gotta get pushed, and I just don't be the one to push it. Powers in our hands.
All right. Well, be what you want to see.
Shout out to the DJs.
Peace.